NASA confirms the existence of 5,000 different alien exoplanets, and these discoveries are being considered a cosmic milestone. The Jet Propulsion Laboratory, also known as JPL, a research and development lab federally funded by NASA and managed by Caltech, along with some of the most expensive telescopes in the world, have finally hit that 5,000 exoplanet discovery mark, and the journey has taken 30 years. Here's a guide to the amazing discoveries of these 5,000 plus alien planets and what they might hold in their atmospheres. In the whole time scheme of the universe, it wasn't too long ago that scholars thought the Earth was the center of the universe. After Nicholas Copernicus proposed his theory that the planets revolved around the Sun in the 1500s, the only planets worth mentioning were those inside our solar system. Now imagine how vast the space horizon has widened today. Yes, imagine what we'll discover tomorrow. Today, a new raft of discoveries marks a scientific high point. The planetary odometer turned on March 21st of 2022, with the latest batch of 65 exoplanets added to the NASA Exoplanet archive. Keep in mind that exoplanets are simply planets that exist outside our solar system. As for the grand Exoplanet archive, each discovery goes through a process of confirmation, including thorough peer reviews, scientific papers, and of course, a whole host of scientific equipment is used with various methods of detection and analytical techniques. The most fascinating of the 5,000 plus planets found so far include small rocky worlds akin to Earth, mini Neptunes, and gas giants many times greater than the mass of Jupiter, which have been dubbed as hot Jupiters. Hot Jupiters are a class of gas giant exoplanets that are physically similar to Jupiter, but they have very short orbital periods, as they're in very close proximity to their stars. Some of them are able to orbit their star in just 10 Earth days. Their atmospheres seem to be infernos, and hence their informal name, hot Jupiters. The hottest known giant exoplanet, or hot Jupiter, is roughly 3 times the size of Jupiter, located about 650 light-years away from Earth in the constellation Cygnus. This hot Jupiter exoplanet, Kelt 9b, has surface temperatures nearly as hot as our Sun. Kelt 9b is literally a supergigantic scorching ball of gas, with temperatures estimated to reach 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit. Essentially, that is hot enough for the planet's atmosphere to completely evaporate, which is why analysis shows the comet-like tail in its wake. There are super-Earths galore in the 5,000 plus exoplanet archive. Super-Earths are a class of planets unlike any in our solar system. So, even though they're called super-Earths, it doesn't signify that they are necessarily similar to our home planet. The name could be misleading, so don't let it fool you. Super-Earths are more massive than Earth, yet lighter than ice giants like Neptune and Uranus. And super-Earths can be made of gas, rock, or a combination of both. They are between twice the size of Earth and up to 10 times its mass. So if humans are ever able to visit one, it surely would not be a walk in the park. If our Earth was 10 times larger, like these super-Earths, gravity would be 10 times stronger. This is based on the formula of surface area equals mass to radius squared. Therefore, that walk in the park would have the equivalent feel of running a marathon. The other stunning class of exoplanets inside the Exoplanet archive are mini Neptunes. They are smaller versions of our system's Neptune. And this time, the name isn't misleading. Aside from their miniature size compared to our Neptune, mini Neptunes are made up of a thick hydrogen-helium atmosphere with deep layers of ice, rock, or liquid oceans similarly to Neptune. As a matter of fact, mini Neptunes are the most common exoplanets. As for exoplanets that really bedazzle the brains of astronomers, we have circumbinary exoplanets that orbit 2 stars instead of 1. The 2 stars orbit each other in a binary star system, while the planet typically orbits farther from the center of the system than either of the 2 stars. Although it may seem very rare, you'd be surprised to know that binary star systems are great in number. As a matter of fact, Some estimate that most star systems in the universe are probably binary systems with two stars orbiting one another. Unfortunately, exoplanets that orbit two stars, like Tatooine in the Star Wars series, are very rare. But if we could spend a few nights on one of these circumbinary exoplanets and witness two sunsets, that would be a grandeur celestial experience. One of the most popular circumbinary exoplanets was spotted 10 years ago by NASA's Kepler satellite. The planet is called Kepler 16b, and it is 245 light-years from Earth. Yes, just like the homeworlds of both Luke Skywalker, Tatooine, and Doctor Who, Gallifrey. It has 2 radiant sunsets a day as it drifts around its twin stars. The closest binary star system to Earth is Alpha Centauri, and due to the James Webb Space Telescope that recently launched, we'll soon be able to see unforgettable details in the next few months. Next, in the Exoplanet Archive, we have those planets that we just feel sorry for. Those are exoplanets stubbornly orbiting the collapsed remnants of dead stars. We can only marvel at the beauty while knowing that the exoplanet is headed for inevitable death. One of the most popular ones is called WASP-12b, at just 600 light-years away from Earth. It is the hottest transiting extrasolar planet discovered by scientists so far. This doomed planet lies within the Auriga constellation and is known as a hot Jupiter. WASP-12b is very close to its own star, which is why it's on a doomed spiral straight to oblivion. It's so close to its sun that it orbits in just 26 hours. According to scientists, WASP-12b has less than 3 million years left before it goes into orbital decay, which will be the process of it breaking apart completely and disintegrating. As for the cosmic milestone of archiving 5,000+ exoplanets, Jesse Christensen, science lead for the archive and a research scientist with the NASA Exoplanet Science Institute at Caltech in Pasadena, commented, "It's not just a number. Each one of them is a new world, a brand new planet. I get excited about every one because we don't know anything about them. We do know this: our galaxy likely holds hundreds of billions of such planets. The steady drumbeat of discovery began in 1992 with strange new worlds orbiting an even stranger star. It was a type of neutron star known as pulsar, a rapidly spinning stellar corpse that pulses with millisecond bursts of searing radiation. Measuring slight changes in the timing of the pulses allowed scientists to reveal planets in orbit around the pulsar. And according to Penn State professor Walskan, who spends his life searching for exoplanets, if you can find planets around a neutron star, planets have to be basically everywhere. The planet production process has to be very robust. Walskan believes that with the discovery of 5,000+ exoplanets, we are opening an era of discovery that will go beyond simply adding new planets to the list. The Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, simply known as TESS, launched in 2018 and continues to make new exoplanet discoveries. Now that we have the next generation of super powerful telescopes with their highly sensitive instruments, like the recently launched James Webb Space Telescope, scientists will capture light from the atmospheres of exoplanets, allowing a much greater ocean of knowledge about the exoplanets. These instruments are able to read which gases are present to potentially identify telltale signs of habitable conditions. As for another magnificent technology that will be our eyes, ears, and main sensors in the cosmos, we have the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, expected to launch in 2027. It will make new exoplanet discoveries using a variety of methods. For greater peer reviews, the European Space Agency mission, Ariel, is set to launch in 2029. Ariel will observe exoplanet atmospheres, and it has a piece of NASA technology aboard called CASE, which will help zero in on exoplanet clouds and hazes, giving us uncanny clear photos of these planets and galaxies. According to Professor Walskan, finding extraterrestrials is going to happen. For sure. He was quoted saying, "To my thinking, it is inevitable that we'll find some kind of life somewhere, most likely of some primitive kind. The close connection between the chemistry of life on Earth and chemistry found throughout the universe, as well as the detection of widespread organic molecules, suggests detection of life itself is only a matter of time." Of the 5,000 exoplanets known, 4,900 are located within a few thousand light-years of us Earthlings, so digest the fact that we're 30,000 light-years from the center of our galaxy. If you extrapolate from the little bubble around us, that means there are many more planets in our galaxy we haven't found yet. It's estimated to reach numbers of 100 to 200 billion. And that's just in our galaxy. The entire concept is absolutely mind-blowing. The universe is truly infinite, and Space Infinity will be delivering the latest news on the vast oceans of space and all its new discoveries as soon as they are peer-reviewed and confirmed. So tap that like button and subscribe. For more detailed info into the last frontier, be sure to head to the Space Infinity archive by clicking on these other videos.